class?
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing today? Is everyone okay?
Yes, sir.
Alright, everyone had breakfast, right?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so I expect you to be very responsive today. Alright? No sleepers in class. If you want any sailors, alright? Good. So, can you get what our topic will be today? Not one, yes? It's a science topic. Let's make it. Belief, STEM, items. I guess it's something you all played with before, right? Right? So our topic today, magnets and electromagnetism, right? Good. So before we go, what are magnets? Alright, so this is how we're going to do it, right? You raise your hand and then you stand and you speak. Alright, then we will have more order. Good, so you go ahead.
Magnets are metallic objects that when they are facing and they have opposite ends, just like how we have opposite ends on this earth. Those same opposite ends attract and repel each other. When they're facing each other, they attract. When the sides are same, they repel or go away from each other.
Alright, thank you for that. So he is correct, actually. We'll dive into that in a little while. So, moving on. With everything that we have today in science, we have what we would call laws. Right? Doesn't it come our country of laws? Magnetism and everything else in science follow laws. So, we have some here on the screen. Would you mind reading them?
Magnets have two poles, north and south. Like poles together each other, unlike poles attract each other. Magnets attract magnetic materials such as iron, nickel, and aluminum.
Good. So, your classmate was just saying that our Earth has two poles, right? Do you know that?
Yes, sir.
We have a north and south. Right? We have a north pole and a south pole. Now what can be found at these poles? The icy regions, right? The Arctic and Antarctica. Good. What else do you remember him saying? Please stand. You're going to tell us or explain what this second point means. What do you understand? What do you understand when you read the second point? Correct. Good. So let's say we have two north poles. Do you think they will attract? No, they're going to push each other away, right? Have you ever tried to put two magnets together and it will not stick? Right? That is because they have the similar poles, north and north or south and south. Right? However, unlike poles attract each other. Right? So you put a north to a south, you have attraction. Right? Last but not least, we have magnets attract magnetic materials. Give me some examples that you have or that you use every day. We have, yes, we have magnets that on the things, doors, and so on. What else?
Sir,
You have nails, we have twists, pins. Right? Good. Moving on. Magnetic field. Do you know that magnets have fields? Yes. Just like how football has a field, magnets have fields too. Right? So please read out the class. Alright, stop. We're going to read together. A magnet. Good. So, the magnetic field is the area around the magnet where it is able to attract magnetic objects, right? Once you put it close, it sticks to the magnet, right? That's what the first point is saying. Second one, magnetic field moves from, how does it move? Looking at the image, how or where does the arrow point? One direction. North to south, right students? The arrow shows in which direction the fields move. Alright? Good. Now, the forces at the end of the poles of the magnet are strongest. Right? Keep that in mind. Now, iron filings can show magnetic field patterns. However, we do not have iron filings today. Right? Electromagnetism. Please read students. Good. So, electromagnetism is magnetism produced or magnetic energy produced when what? Or how do we make electromagnets? Good. Here is a simple depiction of that. Right? You wrap wire or copper wire to be exact around a piece of a metal and connect it to what? Good. And what does the battery supply? Good. Electrical energy, right? So once electrical flows through this coil, we have an electromagnet. It is now able to attract magnetic material. Alright? Now, why do we need electromagnets? Right? What are some more, or where is electromagnetism used? So, as you can see on the screen, some applications or where we use electromagnets are, what is the first picture showing? Yes, right? It's an electromagnetic spray. You can find them at dump sites and so, right? Where they dump old cars and other things like that. In the second picture, what do we have? An electrical belt, right? So electrical belts also use electromagnets. And last but not least, we have, what do we have? Right? Most of us, if not all of us, have speakers in our home, along with speakers, right? But sometimes we have birthday parties, so we put it down and we start the whole neighborhood, right? Good. So those who work with electromagnets. I can remember one time when I was on my parents and I said, go to big magnet, right? So I know it's there. Good. So little lesson, right? I would like some of you to tell us, or tell class, rather, what you have learned from our lesson. Go ahead. Stand. In order to listen, you have to be quiet, right? In order to hear, you have to be quiet. So he's saying that you learn that light bulbs and calculator, right? What else? You have a seat. Go ahead. Magnets. Very good. Magnets have both north and south. Somebody from the end. Yes, please stand. Tell us what you learned. If you haven't known it already. Is that correct, class? Could someone please stand and help her? That's a clarification. Yes, you stand and tell her, help her. Right? You gotta learn to be organized people. Yes, so light bulbs will never attract each other, right? Anyone else? Please stand and tell us what you learned. Students, we're here, we're at school, we're here to learn, right? I learn from you, you learn from me. We learn every day. Alright? So we see each other every day, all the time. There's nothing to be ashamed of. We all make mistakes, we're not perfect. Sometimes I may call a word, incorrectly. So you might know it, you can all, positively criticize each other. Sorry, you know what? You said it wrong. Go ahead, please stand and tell us what you